Good morning, everybody. We are in Bol on Brač Island, and I just woke up before everybody because I wanted to get out and show you the famous Zlatni Rat beach while it's still relatively quiet and not too overcrowded. It's really a beautiful, beautiful beach, the most famous beach in all of Croatia, and I'd say one of the most famous beaches probably in all of Europe. I'm sure if you've seen pictures of Croatia that you've definitely seen a photo of Zlatni Rat. It's the beach where the tail kind of shoots out from the land and it actually changes shape with the tide and the wind, and so it's constantly moving, and from day to day it looks constantly different. So it's really a unique beach to see, and while we're here on Bol, I definitely wanted to show you. You can see it better from above, so we'll put up some shots from above. When we were here 3-4 months ago, we didn't go swimming, it was a bit chilly, but we have some shots of when we were here last time. It's really, really incredible to look at from above. They also have a train that leaves every half an hour. You can take it right from Bol town. Unfortunately, it doesn't start until 9. They also have taxi boats you can take, but again, they don't start till 9. If you want to get to the beach early, then I would suggest walking. So here you can see on this sign on the entrance to the beach, it shows you just how different the beach can look depending on the winds and the tides. It's getting windier as I'm coming down to the beach, and I see that there's really nobody here, so I'm glad I came early. Lots of lounge chairs and umbrellas you can rent here. There's some cabanas in the back you can rent. Lots of little cafe bars around here where you can take a break, sit in the shade, have a drink, or I'm sure a bite to eat somewhere here. I do see a few people here at the very end where the tail is. Zlatni Rat, actual tail bit. I'm going right to the end of the tail to take a dip. Seems the most symbolic that way, right to the tip. Also, many people think that it's a sandy beach when you see pictures of it. It's not, it has little stones, so just keep that in mind if you're thinking you're coming to a nice sandy beach. It's not sandy, it's like these nice little pebbles. Here I go for a nice fresh morning dip. Oh, it's fresh and nice. Oh, the sea temperature is perfect. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's refreshing, but not too refreshing for the morning. It's wavy down here, that's definitely for sure. And it's actually pretty shallow right out. I mean, I'm only at my waist now. It's really not too deep. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels amazing. And look at this view. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Behind me, the mountains. The current here is also pretty strong. Keep that in mind also if you're swimming with kids here. It's like trying to push me out this way. It's pretty strong. So that's it. That is the famous Zlatni Rat beach here in Bol on the island of Brač in Croatia. It's September and it still feels like it's like peak season heat. I feel fresh. I'm gonna go back to the hotel now, pick up Ivan and the babies. They're not babies, but my babies. Have some breakfast and get on with the day. Okay, we are now on our way to our next destination on the island of Brač, which is the stonemasonry school in Pučišća. Did I say that right? Pučišća. Well, there's the sh's and the ch's together always get me a little bit, but we are on our way to Pučišća. It's a little bit overcast today, which is honestly a little bit of a nice break from all the hot sun. So what a beautiful, quaint, charming little town this is. This was like a big surprise. I mean, I didn't know what to expect coming here. I knew it would be a cute coastal town, but all of the stone buildings around, it's so quaint, so charming. The masonry school is here too, and it's just a picturesque little place. So we're gonna wander around after we visit the school and just show you all a little bit more of this beautiful, beautiful place.
It's pretty.
It is pretty, isn't it? We have finally gotten inside. Let's see what this is all about.
Moje ime je Domagoj Trajković, tako da evo ja ću vas danas provesti kroz cijelo ovo područje. Zapravo ova kletarska škola je 115 godina je stara. Imamo otprilike 60 učenika sveukupno. Jedna je od najmanjih škola u Hrvatskoj. Jedna je jedina škola ovakvog tipa u Hrvatskoj koja se bavi zapravo kamenom. Jedna je od 3 u Europi, ali jedina na svijetu koja se bavi ručnom obradom kamena.
Ovako.
Aha.
Kakira majstor struktura.
some of them have like the paper stencils on, which is kind of cool to see how they're getting the shape. Okay, so here is the like gallery, I guess, part showing some finished products. The detail here is very, very intricate, so beautiful, and really must take so long to make. Everything is just so fine-tuned and precise that I think it just would be a lot of manual labor to finish even one small project. Koliko vremena bi trebalo napraviti ovako, na primjer, nešto?
Pa ja mislim da bi to u dan napraviti.
U dan,
nešto, ne, mislim, ovo je sad okvirno u dan, sigurno manje.
Ti već kad znaju, onda ide jako brzo.
Da, to automatizira.
Baš ide brzo, a? So Domagoj lives here on Brač because he's a student at the school, so he's giving us this tour, and he said he's always wanted to be a stonemason, and now he moved to Brač to go to school to follow his dream. Super, hvala. 19.
Znači, kupimo ovdje kamen i onda idemo doma u radionu i to radimo.
A, stvarno?
Stvarno?
Istina da je od bračkog kamena sagrađena bijela kuća.
Istina je.
Bought one of these for our house so that I can crush my spices and make some nice things. Looks really pretty, doesn't it? Huh? You guys excited?
Yeah, it does.
I have to say I love all these little souvenirs made out of this stone. They're so pretty, so neutral, just like
So unique.
so unique.
This little baby is just so cute.
I know.
I know, he's cute.
Can you believe, guys,
It's human.
they'd make all of these things out of one big, huge piece of stone, like that bottom one. They carve out all these different things. Cool, huh? Hello, everybody, again from Brač Island. Another morning, another adventure for us today. We are hiking to the Dragon's Cave today. Apparently, it's a very unique and spectacular hike. Quite steep in some parts, but not too long, so should be doable. We asked him how is it for kids, and he said that his 4-year-old did it, so our kids should be totally fine. We are in socks and shoes today, so we have proper footwear for hiking up. We're not in sandals, thank goodness. We're just driving to Murvica right now, which is the starting point to this hike. So it's just about a 10-minute drive from Bol, where we've been staying for the past 4 days. And this is going to be the last adventure for this time on Brač Island. So after this, we are heading home, and I think everyone is ready for a rest because we've been going every single day, filming, showing you lots, and we love doing it, but we're definitely getting ready for a little bit of a rest. So you guys have been amazing. These kids have been fantastic. You guys have been such troopers, doing everything, keeping up with everything, and so good job to you guys. I love you guys so much. So off we go to the Dragon's Cave today, and you'll see what that's all about. We're gonna go meet our guide Zoran. He is gonna lead us all the way up. So we have a new guide also, along with Zoran. We have, kak se zove?
Torres.
Torres.
Like Fernando Torres, the football player.
Torres, okay. Dobro. So we have double guides today. Kids are very happy. I don't think they've ever walked a dog on a leash, so this is very exciting for them. This will definitely give them motivation when we're walking up this hike, because they'll have this responsibility of taking the dog too. Okay, we are starting the hike. It is now 8:48, so we'll see how long it takes with 3 kids to get up this trail. What a beautiful start to the walk. Walking through this old stone village. It's really stunning here. Beautiful views. Beautiful start to this hike. I thought we'd be very slow on this hike, but with Torres, I think that we are going to be like the fastest record-breaking hikers ever. They're literally running. Polako. Zoran, how many times have you done this trail in your life?
I'm doing this since 24 years. I believe more than 2,000 times.
Oh my gosh. 2,000 times already, that's insane. So we're surely not to get lost with Zoran. No. His puppy, Torres, has been doing it for 4 years now and has also done it about 500 times. So he's been leading the way for us. Little Torres. The terrain is a little bit rocky, uneven, so just be careful, wear good shoes. Molly, how you doing, girl? So as Zoran said, about 80% in the shade on the way up if you're starting early, and then it's sunnier, definitely going back down. It is quite steep, but so far we're doing great. So far it's Torres, the kids, and then the adults. Water break for everybody, also Torres. Definitely recommend bringing lots of water per person on this hike. We brought basically almost 2 liters for everybody. The rocks are definitely very slippery, so be very careful as you're climbing up and make sure you have your footing in place before you put any weight on it. But it's very steep the whole way up.
It is for sure steep.
Okay, we just reached this next little break portion of our hike up here. So far, you guys have done exceptionally well. You totally exceeded my expectations, and I think that's Torres. Thank you for motivating these kids. I owe you, buddy. So we're gonna have a snack, a drink, and a story, and then continue up. The hike is not so long, but it's just very steep that makes you, I think, so tired, and the footing is definitely a little bit wonky.
From this place, there are only 5 minutes more to the cave, and the last 5 minutes are not steep anymore. We are going more on the side. So.
Perfect. The worst part's over. Good job, guys. Svaka čast. There in the distance you can see Zlatni Rat, the Golden Horn Beach. Last stretch before we reach the cave. I can see it now and I can see the entrance. Okay, so if you come here by yourself, you cannot actually come into the cave. You have to come with Zoran. He is the only one that currently has the key because he has concession to
show the cave.
To show the cave, I guess. So come here, you can hike up, but you won't be able to actually get in the cave. So Zoran's your man.
You have to contact him.
Yeah.
We'll go inside in a minute. It's interesting to tell you something about the entrance. Yeah, to come in, you need to take these narrow stairs, and you will find how uncomfortable they are. But it was really smart done because walking up, there is a place in front of the door for only one person. The original door was not like the door we have it today. It is sitting in the back. The original door was done by solid wood. It was placed here in front. We have 2 holes on the left and the right side on the same level, and I could put the piece of the beam into these holes to block the door. And someone who wanted to come in, he needed to take these stairs. Only one person could stand in front with the wooden door in front of his nose, and absolutely no possibility to can run against the door to break in. So it was perfectly safe. It was protected from.
Wow. Gosh, this is so interesting. I didn't expect it to be like roomed off in here and for them to make an actual like little house and walled sections and rooms and divisions in here. When I picture a cave, I just think of an open cave and a place for laying and a place for cooking, and that's about it. This is like a really well-designed cave which has different spaces, and I'm really surprised by this. I didn't expect this at all. And here you can see the beautiful dragon who's carved out. There are other figures here that are also carved into the stone. This is unbelievable. Did you expect this? It's so cool to have these like walls built within. So the wall here that's covering the entrance to the cave, I thought that was like built very like recently just to kind of keep people out, but no, it was from when people lived here. Obviously they have these other walls around here too. They really built it as like a little settlement here so that no one could get in if they didn't want to get in. So these walls they were not recently built. They were from when people were living here. So it's exceptional. It's really spectacular.
I could feel it already that we don't trust 100% to Bishop Valier. As he said, everything here was done by only one monk. So it's much more possible that Professor Cambi told us this was done in several steps, in several phases. He said we've got centuries between the phases. And we accepted this idea, we have to accept his idea that this was the oldest part of the story, which makes sense.
This definitely looks older and different than the rest of the wall. They had their own source of water, which is incredible and obviously necessary for living, but unexpected in a cave like this, I mean, for me.
They collected the rainwater, which is dropping after the big rain over the sides of this cave down. So,
so this is just like a pool here, kind of.
Exactly. So everything around us is limestone. And limestone has a wonderful possibility to collect the rainwater, to store it for a longer time, to filtrate it very well. We have a rain for a week. Yeah. The next 4 or 5 weeks, the sides of the cave will be still wet, and this water is slowly dropping down, and it was perfectly filtered.
So cool.
Filtrated, saved in this water tank.
So cool. Okay, now starts the climb back down. Apparently it's mostly sunny here now, and it'll take us about 45 minutes or so to walk back down. We're gonna go a different path. It's not as steep, and it's just a little easier to go down. So it is slippery, so be careful when you're coming down. Ooh.